So at the last show, I guess card show that I did, I had a lot of people, were asking me, who do I grade with? Who do I submit to? Um, you know, uh, there's all types of graders obviously out there. There's three main ones that I usually use myself that I submit to, and I usually submit bulk as much as I can. Probably the favorite slab that I love is the CSG. CSG's got the clear, you can see the clearness of the slab. I think they honestly had the best looking slabs. Shout out to Neo. I think I'll put his link to his channel. He agrees. CSG slabs are just clean. I just like the clarity of it. It's pretty cool. I think it just matches. Thank goodness they changed. They went away from those damn ugly green labels. I think the black ones and the gold ones, these are way better. Focuses more on the card, so I prefer those. Another slab, SGC. I would definitely recommend these guys. Their quick turnaround is awesome, and I'll give the pros and cons on these, and which ones, why I like them, and why I don't like them, or I don't know. These are my top three, I guess you can say. So these guys, and then PSA. Can't go wrong with these good old fashioned PSA and typical red label. What do they call it? Medicine label. I don't know. Well, I guess we can go with the CSG. Why I like them? Because they're fucking cheap. I would say cheap, super cheap, but they're the cheapest and most reputable. And another one is that I love their slabs. I think they're at like $12 to get graded, but you bulk. But if you're a member, I think you pay like 200 some dollars a year. The member, it's like they take 10% off of that. So if you do it in bulk, so bulk is usually 25. They went down earlier this year, so they went 25 cards, and you're looking at $12 a card. Or if you're a member, like a little bit, 10% off that, so it's a little bit over $10 or so to grade these cards. And I think they're probably one of the most consistent graders. I feel like CSG is really good in regards to consistent grading. And then you can't go wrong with the clear slabs. I really like them. Bad thing, resale fucking sucks. Resale value of these are horrendous. They maybe get a third of PSA at best, maybe half, or maybe 60-70% of SGC. I'd have to look up every individual number, obvious, but you don't even come close in regards to resale value of getting what you get on those other, slabs and other grading companies. So that's the biggest knockoff. Other than that, I mean, their speed in regards to, they're consistent. So right now, bulk is submission, I think, is like 45 days, about a month or so, 30 to 45 days. So they're pretty accurate in regards to that. At least from my experience in the past couple months, I feel like they're pretty accurate in regards to timing wise. So like I just said, I think they do a great job in regards to their slab and consistency grading. So can't go wrong with them. I know resale sucks. I usually use these guys for PCs. So if you're wondering why, I use these guys for PCs, or if I'm just looking to do a quick flip, base cards, pay the cheap amount. And if I get tens on them, I can, flip them, make a little bit of profit so I can get my PC cards. That's kind of what I do. So SGC, these guys, they're notorious, the tuxedos, the black tuxedos in regards to their slabs. They're fast, man. I'm telling you guys, I've submitted over this past year, I want to say, quite a bit to them just because of their speed. And if I'm looking to move something so I can use the funds for PCs or wax or something that I'm looking to do and rip. And dude, I sent it to them, because I'm in central Iowa, so I want to say when I ship it to them, gets there maybe in 2-3 days, and they literally check it in, next day grade it, and they ship it back to me within like 2 or 3 days. So I mean, I want to say within 7 days. I almost 7 days. I think the fastest I got back was within 7 days. So whether bulk or usually their bulk is I don't know. They value in regards to the pricing schedules depending on how many cards you send and everything like that. So I usually try and send around like 20 cards if I do with them, so I can get I think it's like $18 or $20 in regards to grading fees on those. So, and then with shipping costs, and yeah, don't forget, you have to add shipping costs when they have to ship it back to you guys. So depending on that too. So that becomes that's a little pricey, I feel like, sometimes, because their resale value 60-70% of PSAs, I want to say, closer to that. Better than CSGs, that's for sure. Only thing I don't like, these are a little bit big. I mean, you can look right here. Look at the size difference. You can kind of see there's a big size difference in regards to that. I just feel like SGC is just a tad bit wider, longer, and that's about it. It's not that big of a deal. But the tuxedo, some people love them, some people hate them. So just depends on your preference on that. Obviously, vintage cards look good in them. That's why, hence Walter Payton. Bear down. So I usually use vintage cards, but usually it's just for their speed. If I'm looking to do honestly a quick flip, that's the route to go. I do wish their price they would have a little bit more of pricing lower. It's just a little high, but I guess they focus on a turnaround speed. Their consistency in grading is good too. I haven't noticed anything huge in regards to that, like glaring. In regards to if something is a PSA 8, 9, or SGC 8, 9, 9.5, 10. They're pretty consistent. I think they're one of the better in regards to being consistent in their gradings. PSA. Everybody knows about PSA. Resale value obviously is the prime with these guys, and at least I feel that way. I don't really like. Their slabs is whatever, nothing great. I'm not. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of CSG. I'd rather do that. But resale, these cards obviously resell better. People move it better. People buy it. It's easier to move. It's more liquid, obviously. Timing, speed-wise, I've noticed a big improvement. They're much better in regards to that because I want to say the bulk submission, I send in about a month and a half now. So they really picked it up since early 2022. I want to say I was submitting all of 2022, 2021. 2022, I felt like, obviously the backlog got caught up, and I want to say the bulk I'm getting them back within about a month. So I'm still submitting to them, and I think, like I said, they're about a month, maybe month and a half. So they're there in regards to, the timing in regards to in hand and back to our hands once they're graded on that. So there you guys go. Those are my top 3. Beckett. I'm not a huge fan of Beckett. I think they're too thick. I guess a lot of people who like them, obviously if you have patches, autos, a lot of people prefer the Beckett slabs. I'm not a big fan of their slabs. And plus they were slow. I think I submitted once, maybe in 2020 or so, 2019, I forgot. That shit took forever. So I was like, nah, I'm done. And PSA, I actually stopped for a while too because their shit was the backlog, and then obviously they shut down, so that kind of sucked. That kind of left a sour taste in my mouth. So but I'm going back to them because their speed has gotten better, their estimated time of arrival is much better now, and also just the resale value. And these are top 3 I would use. Like I said, for now, I think what is it, it's late January 2023, and I want to say pricing currently, like I said, the bulk for CSG, because I submit in bulk. If you want to submit on the higher level or single ones, you can. But I know for the bulk, that's what I normally do. So CSG, I want to say, like I said, $12. SGC, just depending on how many you send. I think the bulk is around 25. So you're looking at around 25 cards at what, $18 a pop on that. And then, or $20 a pop, one, whichever. I still think it's a little priced high. And then PSA just raised the price because I took advantage of the bulk pricing at the end of 2022 at $15 a card. Now they raised it. Now I believe the bulk is 20 cards at $19. Hopefully they bring it down. It would help. It would definitely help a father of 4 that doesn't want to spend too much money on grading damn sports cards. So hopefully they will help on that.